Dear students, so this is the last topic of your unit, aromatic amines. Generally, amines is divided into two parts. Aryl amines or aromatic amines means what? The NH2 group is directly attached to this benzene ring is known as aromatic amines, and another one is aryl alkyl or aralkyl amines, where your NH2 group is attached attached to somewhere carbon which is in side chain. Means what? Here NH2 is not directly attached to your benzene ring, but that is somewhere in long chain, and in that particular long chain your NH2 group is present. You can easily prepare both aromatic amine and aryl amine via reduction process. So you have to do reductions of nitro group compound and you will get your product. Okay. And aliphatic amines and aromatic amine are also maybe divided into same like primary, secondary, tertiary that we have learned in alkyl amine. Okay. So this is your primary amine. This is one is secondary. This is also a secondary. So instead of like aromatic, if you are substituting some kind of alkyl group, it is also known as aromatic amine. And this is a tertiary amine, and this is also a tertiary amine. And the primary amines are further designated as like monoamine, diamine, triamines according to the number of NH2 group are present in aromatic ring. Okay. So it's like that. This is a phenylamine, this is a diphenylamine, and this is a triphenylamine. Because and you can say this is a primary amine, this one is secondary amine, and this one is your tertiary amine. Okay, so according to this, you can use this di tri suffix. If more than one NH2 group is present, so you have to write di word, or if there is a three NH2 group, so you have to write tri word as a suffix. Okay, so suppose the nomenclature of this compound is simple, like this is a ortho position, so like you can write like orthophenyl. Okay, and this is a diamine. Similarly here, this is a meta positions and this is a phenyl group, so metaphenyl diamine, paraphenyl diamine, and 1 2 3 1 2 4 benzene triamine. Even aromatic amines may be named as a amino derivative of the parent hydrocarbon, like this is a aminobenzene, or like you can like para aminotoluene. Similarly, this is a second position, first, second. Okay, so 2 amino paraxylene, uh, amino macetylene. So it's like that. Sometimes rather than their IUPAC name, people are using their most common, like this is for aniline, this is a toluidine, this is metatoluidine, this is a paratoluidine, and this is known as paraxylidine. Okay, and if you have like secondary or tertiary amine, so you can use like prefix like n dash, like n or n dash, n triple dash, like this you can use. Okay, so for example, here it is a simple. You can write like paramethylaniline. Okay, and this one is like N-methylaniline simple, and this is a dimethyl group is present. So you have to write like N dimethyl, and this is your aniline. Okay, and this one is same group, so we have to write of like N dash, and this is a two times. So that's why we are using dimethyl para diamino benzene. Okay. The synthesis is very easy. As I told you, you can do simply reductions of nitro group, you will get your product. And as we know that we are always doing reductions in presence of like tin hydrochloride or platinum, or some kind of lithium aluminum hydroxide, like this kind of reducing agent. So here we have to use like tin hydrochloride. So I have nitrobenzene and I have to do simple reductions. then I will get aniline. Same, if I have orthotoluene, I will get orthonitrotoluene, I will get orthotoluene. Okay, the reductions of nitro compound can be affected with hydrogen in presence of platinum, brenni, nickel at room temperature. Suppose if you have a two nitro group in the same compound, okay, and if you have this kind of catalyst like NH4HS, okay, ammonium hydrogen sulfide, so, and you have to take this in alcohol, okay, so there is only one group will be reduced, and mostly that particular group is ortho one. Okay, so these things you have to remind. Generally it will ask you in some kind of like a competitive exam also. Okay, so that's why here only you have to reduce this NH2. Another one is ammonolysis of the aryl halide. So this one is your aryl halide, and ammonolysis means what you have to do reactions with ammonia. So your HCl will be removed, and you will get a primary amine. Okay, similar with here also. Okay. If the ring also contain a nitro group, like more, there are all three, 2, 4, 6, all three positions are packed with nitro group. Okay, and you have this kind of aryl halides. Okay, so you can easily replace nitro group in orthopara position to the halogen ammonolysis take place conveniently under the ordinary conditions. So you need not worry about the temperature here. And ammonolysis of phenol, simply reactions. If you are taking phenol and if you have to do reactions with ammonia in presence of sodium chloride, so this is ammonolysis. That's why we have to use a little bit temperature, so like 300 degrees, so you will get aryl amine as a product, or simple I can say it's aniline. This AR means aromatic, and mostly if we are considering as a benzene. Even degradations of amide, or I can say Hofmann rearrangement. So this is a generally Hofmann rearrangement you can see in presence of amide group. If amide group is present, so you can say the rearrangement is your Hofmann rearrangement. So you have to do reactions with bromine and NaOH. And last semester, I think you had learned about this Hofmann rearrangement. Okay, from amide to amine. Okay, so this is a, you can say, like removing, you will get a one less carbon product here. Okay, because this CO will remove. Okay, so the product is you will get a one less carbon. Then reductions of azo compound, like diazo compound. Azo means what? And double bond N. Okay, so you can easily reduction, you can easily reduct this azo bond. Okay, and you will get this kind of hydroazo compound, and again if you are doing reductions, this bond will break and you will get your primary amine. Okay, and this is a reduction, that why here we used like nickel catalyst. Okay, and you can do perform these reactions at a like little bit higher temperature than room temperature. Actions of hydroxylamine with hydrocarbons. Okay, so this is the hydroxylamine structure, and if you are using this hydroxylamine structure, you have to use a Lewis acid as a catalyst, like FeCl3 or aluminum chloride, so you will get your product. Okay. Then actions of heat of secondary and tertiary alkyl amine hydrochloride. So if you are like this kind of salts, okay, and if you are heating, and you will get your product like aniline. So this is a simple. Uh, you can prepare a secondary and tertiary aromatic amine also. So as we have earlier discussed, it is not necessary that you have to take another one aromatic compound for a substitutions. You can take also alkyl group also. Okay. तो यहाँ पर ज़रूरत नहीं है कि कोई और बेंजीन रिंग लगेगा तभी आपका डायमाइन बनेगा, उसकी जगह यहाँ पर कोई अल्काइल ग्रुप भी लगा दो, ठीक है, तो भी आपका क्या बनेगा, सेकेंडरी अमाइन बन जाएगा. ओके, so here I am using ethyl bromide, so my product is an ethyl aniline. Similarly, if I have a excess amount of ethyl bromide, so I will get tertiary product. Then reductions with anylides. So anylides, this is a NHCOCH3 structure if present on benzene. So you can say this is a anilide, acetanilide. Okay. So the name of this compound is acetanilide. And simply if you are doing reductions, you will get your secondary amine. See, if there is a NH2 group is present here, then you can say primary, NH, then secondary, and only N is there, then you can say this is my tertiary amine. So similarly, if I have a more amount of nascent hydrogen and lithium aluminum hydride, so I will get my tertiary product. Then reductive aminations. Okay, so suppose if I have a like a ketone, and if I'm doing reactions with ammonia, so I can easily prepare a secondary amine. And similarly, if I have a excess amount, okay, so or if I have a like secondary amount, and similarly if I am doing reactions with carbonyl, either it may be a ketone or aldehyde, I will get my tertiary amine. Okay, but the catalyst is little bit different. So here you have to use Raney nickel. You can here use like zinc, HCl, but both catalysts can used as a reductive agent. Inserted into this balancing ring. This this lone pair can easily inserted into this my aromatic ring. Okay, and hence this boiling point of N-methylamine is increases disturbance. Then this is the physical property of some aromatic amines. So this is the name. So if you are observing here, this is a simple amine, primary amine, and this is a secondary amine, and methylamine. Okay. So if you are observing here, the boiling point is higher, and if you have like N dimethyl like this, so the melting point is higher. Okay. Then orthotoluidine, paratoluidine, and triphenyl, its melting point is like 127. Then chemical property, if I'm talking about the chemical property, so the basicity is the one of the important parameter. If you have like NH2 kind of group, so if I have aniline and if I'm doing reactions with water, or I can say just a hydrolysis with water, okay, so I will get anilinium ion and OH minus ion. And as you know that this is a 12 standard equations. Like if I want to calculate the equilibrium constant Kb, so the method is simple, like product upon this is a product, concentration of product upon concentration of reactant. Okay, and water is in excess, so we have to consider this is as a constant. Okay, so simple, I have to write the concentration of anilinium ion and hydroxyl ion divided by concentration of my aniline. Okay, and if I'm comparing this with ammonia and aliphatic amine, the basicity of aryl amine is always less. Okay, so if you are observing here, this is the 10 raised to minus power 10, whereas this one is minus 4 and minus 5. So the explanation of the considerable reduced basicity is, as you know, that base means what? Donor of the electron. Okay, but here what will happen, this lone pair of electron are incorporated in my benzene ring. Okay, so that's why this electron cannot donate easily to any atom. So that's why this basicity is little bit reduced. Okay, so once this incorporated into this 6 pi electron, so this 2 electron lone pair of electron is also act as a part of this pi benzene ring. Okay, so the basicity of aniline is reduced because of the non-bonded electron on the nitrogen atom are delocalized into the pi system and the benzene ring, and therefore the electrons which encompasses 6 carbons of the ring as also the nitrogen atom are less available for interacting with the proton of the water. Okay, so that's why These are the two form of the calculus structure, and these three are the intermediate structure. So in calculus structure, there it is nothing but you have to just remind the change in the positions of the bond. So if you are observing here, all three pi bonds position is changed. Okay. Whereas for resonance structure, it's very easy. You can write like this two electron can donate electron here, so that's why this nitrogen acquire positive charge, and you have to write like double bond, and here the electron density increases, that's why these two electrons you can donate here, so that's why like this. Now what you have to do, you have to rotate these two electrons everywhere in this atom, so like this. Now if this electron will come here, so this pi bond will shift here, so it's like that. Then again this two electron you have to write here like this, and at the end of the day these two electrons will donate here, these two electrons will go here, and you will get this structure. So if you are observing here the positions of electron, uh, यहाँ से आपको ये पता चल जाएगा कि जब भी आपका NH2 ग्रुप होता है, if you have NH2 group, then hence the NH2 group is always a ortho and meta directing group. ठीक है, तो NH2 जब भी आता है तब आपको ऑर्थो मेटा प्रोडक्ट ही क्यों मिलती है, तो इसका रीजन ये है क्योंकि आप देखोगे इलेक्ट्रॉन की डेंसिटी कहाँ पर ज्यादा है, ऑर्थो और पैरा पोजीशन पे. So, how is the basicity of aniline is affected by the substitutions of the ring? So, there are two type of substitutions are possible. Either they are electro-releasing group like NH2 or methyl, and another are electro-withdrawing group. So, suppose if you have a like electro-releasing group which can donate electron to benzene ring. So benzene ring are not able to take the electron from that particular NH2 group. Okay. So electron releasing group pushes the electron toward the nitrogen atom and makes the non-bonded electron pair more available from the protonation. So if you are attaching this kind of group, the basicity always increases. Suppose if you are attaching electro withdrawing group like NO2, like for aniline and the para positions you are attaching NO2. Okay, so NO2 have a tendency to abstract electron from the benzene ring. So benzene ring have a deficiency of the electron. Hence, it can accept or abstract electron from the lone pair of nitrogen. So now lone pair of nitrogen, it does not have a tendency to react with the proton. So the basicity decreases. So suppose if you are attaching alkyl group, okay, and it has a tendency of electro-releasing group, so it can increase the basicity. Okay, suppose paramethyl aniline as compared to the normal aniline, the basicity is increases. Okay, it's simple. And when more than one benzene ring bonded to nitrogen atom, the non-bonded electrons suffer the great delocalization and are much less available for protonations. Okay, so if I have a diphenyl benzene, so it can act as a very weak base because there are two benzene ring attached, and both benzene ring has a tendency to abstract or grab the electron from this nitrogen. Okay, so that's why it can act as a very weak base, but triphenylamine is completely devoid of basic character. So salt formations, it's very easy. You can do reactions with any kind of acids, you can get a salt. Okay, so for this you have to do reactions with mineral acids like HCl or H2SO4. So it's very simple reactions, and you are doing this reaction to identify like base is present in your compound in your organic separations. Okay. And the salt of aromatic amines are soluble in water, and it undergo hydrolysis to great extent, and this is a reversible reactions. Okay, and if I am adding more base, so I will get again my product. Okay, So like salt of aliphatic amines, these salts liberate original aromatic amine when treated with alkali solution. Acylations. So the primary and secondary aromatic amines react with acyl chloride or anhydride when hydrogen atom attached to nitrogen atom is replaced by. Okay, so it's like that. COCl. RCOCl is your acyl chloride. So if I have like primary amine, so this simply HCl will remove and I will get my acetanilide as a product. Suppose if I have a secondary amine, same thing, benzylations, okay, because here I am using benzene, COCl, so that's why it is known as benzylation. If I am using this CH3 alkyl halide, okay, so that's why it is known as acetylations. So you will get N-methyl N-phenyl benzenamide as your product. Similarly, HCl will remove. Same thing. Suppose if I have a like para-toluene also, I can do these things. Okay, and I will get acetopara-toluene as a product.